little bit more talk about recording and editing music on a tune that I'm working on. So this is the same one from yesterday, and it's a Celtic tune for Petries called "Take Her Out and Air Her." Again, just an odd tune, and I'm reimagining it, except not in say bagpipes or penny whistles, but in things like electric pianos. So we'll get to what's been recorded already. It comes from our good old Petries Complete Irish Music. It's number 397. So I already have a bunch of tracks recorded, and the part that I want to stress, I want to absolutely stress this the most is if you have a chance to re-record a track, re-record it. What I'm going to be showing you is how to fix things that if you don't have a chance to re-record it or you don't have the opportunity to re-record it, these are things that you can do. So in this case, I have two piano parts. One is from a regular electric piano, like this guy right here. Another one is more of a game console sounding piano, and it is two parts that are doubled with each other. So let's just see what it sounds like right off the bat. So not great. And we're going to fix this. A lot of this has to do with alignment and tempo. If I can indulge the audience for just a second, I'm going to zoom in on the waveforms. I don't have the best video studio here in the world, but it becomes pretty easy to see that the waveforms between the first one, lead 1, 1B, and lead 3, 1B, just do not align on a bunch of different levels. So that one doesn't align, that doesn't align, that doesn't align, that doesn't align. But the problem is you can't just use a simple change tempo and fix all of these problems all at once. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through the excruciating process of fixing the tempo and alignment manually. So the first one, the most egregious one, is right here. We can see that there is a beat there, and the subsequent beat, or not the subsequent beat, but the mirrored beat is right there. They're off by a couple of microseconds. So in Audacity, we zero out our selection. Again, you don't use change tempo to change the tempo of a phrase. You use it to change the tempo of a silent part. So we can see it's from 0.04. I'm going to take that to 0.07. Let's see how that looks. And it gives it a moment. Okay, it's better, but it's still not aligned. So I'm going to take that one back, and let's add two more to that. So it's going to be up to 0.09. A lot of times it is just trial and error. That looks a lot better. But of course, on this side, we've now created a big gap between those. So what we're going to do is we are going to pull this in by probably 3 microseconds. Just make sure it's zeroed out. So we're going to take it from 11 to, let's say, 0.8. That aligns there a lot more nicely. So that's great. We have a couple more adjustments that we want to do. So we can see that this and this are not all that wonderful. So we are going to, actually, this and this look like they're off by about the same amounts. So we are going to add just a tiny bit of time here. I'm going to take this from 04 to, let's say, 06. This needs to be pulled. This should probably be increased by a little bit. Let's call this increase by 0.1. So 708. pushes that out a bit more. So we're going to bring this back in. Again, we're dealing with silence here, so we don't have to worry about at least as much weird artifacts that may be introduced. And we're going to take it from 0.05 to, let's say, 0.3. Is that good enough? It's not too bad. This one's still a little out of alignment, so let's just shave 1 microsecond off of this. .09 to .08. Okay, so we have lead 331B. That is a lot closer. We'll see if this actually sounds good. This one's a lot closer. This one is a lot closer. It's not perfect, but that one's a lot closer. And if we are really worried, and let's just make one last adjustment, all of this could probably be pushed just ever so slightly as the entire track. Okay, let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, from this view, I still may want to pull these in, but it's, again, we need to listen before we make any rash decisions. So, it's a lot better aligned. So, let's take one more listen. If we solo this one, it's not too bad. I am going to pull this in just a little bit. There's a bit of a hesitation. And let's solo this one. Yeah. So we are going to go in here, zoom in a decent amount, and let's pull this in. So from 0.06 to 0.05. If we need to do more, we can. Yeah, let's do 1 more microsecond. It is pretty amazing what people's ears can hear. That is always the gold standard. Yeah, let's see what it sounds like. So here. Hear them back together. Sounds a lot better. Okay. Again, if you have the opportunity to record things and make them perfect when you are recording them, that is optimal. However, if push comes to shove, you can use change tempo to adjust little bits like this. And at a future video, I'll show how to use the Audacity analyzer to, sorry about that, to find beats and then make similar types of adjustments. So thanks.